Good evening. This is East African Mindset. What you are seeing now is not the Mogadishu of old headlines. This is a city rising, visibly, confidently, and rapidly. Mogadishu today reflects a powerful shift. New apartment towers stand beside long-established neighborhoods. Paved roads run through districts once marked by destruction. Green spaces are returning. The coastline stretches wide and calm, framing a capital that is reconnecting with its future. This is a city under construction, not only of buildings, but of ambition, identity, and belief. For decades, Mogadishu carried the heavy weight of civil war, state collapse, and terrorist violence. That history is real and cannot be erased. But what defines Mogadishu today is momentum. Development is no longer a promise or a plan. It is happening in concrete, steel, glass, and daily life. Across the city, modern residential complexes are rising. These are not temporary structures built for survival, but multi-story apartments designed for long-term urban living. Families are moving in. Professionals are returning. Members of the Somali diaspora are investing not only emotionally, but financially. Demand for housing is growing, and the city's skyline reflects that change. Road infrastructure has improved significantly. Streets that were once broken, narrow, or unsafe are now paved and organized. Traffic flows more smoothly. Neighborhoods are better connected. This connectivity is transforming daily life, improving access to work, education, healthcare, and markets. Mobility is restoring opportunity. Investment in Mogadishu is no longer limited to small survival businesses. Large-scale private investment is reshaping the city's economy. Hotels, office buildings, shopping areas, and mixed-use developments are emerging across the capital. These projects create employment, not only during construction, but long after, through services, management, logistics, and commerce. What is striking is how modern development and traditional neighborhoods coexist. This is not replacement, it is integration. Mogadishu is rebuilding without erasing itself. Historic communities remain active while new development grows alongside them. The city's identity is expanding, not disappearing. One of the strongest signals of change is confidence. Investors do not build where they do not believe in the future. Yet today, construction cranes are common. Capital continues to flow. Entrepreneurs take calculated risks. Banks expand their services. Telecommunications and digital platforms grow stronger each year. This growth is driven by people, especially the youth. Mogadishu has one of the youngest populations in the region. Many of these young people grew up during conflict, but they are now engineers, architects, developers, designers, traders, and technology entrepreneurs. They are shaping a city defined by opportunity rather than fear. Women are increasingly visible in this transformation. Women participate in business, education, public service, and civic life. The image of citizens proudly holding voter registration cards represents something deeper than a single moment. It represents inclusion, dignity, and voice. After more than half a century without direct voting, residents of Mogadishu have begun participating again in democratic processes. Registration cards, polling centers, and civic discussions are becoming part of daily life. This matters for development. Cities grow stronger when people feel ownership of their future. Political participation is not just about elections. It is about accountability, stability, and trust. These elements encourage long-term investment. They reduce uncertainty. They signal that Mogadishu is not only rebuilding physically, but institutionally. Security remains a challenge, but it has improved compared to the darkest years. This improvement allows development to take root. Businesses can plan ahead. Families can settle. Construction can continue. Stability, even when imperfect, creates space for progress. The coastline remains one of Mogadishu's greatest assets. Development continues with hotels, leisure spaces, and residential projects that reconnect the city to its identity as a coastal capital. The sea is no longer only a backdrop. It is part of economic revival and urban renewal. What makes Mogadishu's rise unique is that it is happening after near total collapse. This is a city rebuilding from the ground up. There was no intact system to inherit. Roads, institutions, trust, and services all had to be rebuilt. And yet, the pace is accelerating. The Somali diaspora plays a critical role. Those who left during war are returning with capital, skills, and global experience. They bring international standards in construction, finance, and management, while local knowledge ensures development fits the city's culture and needs. This combination, local resilience and global connection, is transforming Mogadishu into a modern African capital with global relevance. You can feel it in the energy of the streets. You can see it in the new buildings. You can sense it in the confidence of the people. Challenges remain. Inequality exists. Infrastructure gaps persist. Security risks have not disappeared. But the direction is clear. Mogadishu is no longer defined by what it lost. It is defined by what it is building. The city feels alive. The city feels determined. Mogadishu today is not asking the world for sympathy. It is inviting the world to witness its rise. This is a city moving forward with investment, with confidence, and with people who believe in tomorrow. This is East African Mindset, telling real African stories the world needs to hear.